court of North Shield, companion of the Golden Lyre, companion of the Maunch, companion of the Day Star, companion of the Moon, companion of the Silver Crescent, and recipient of the Queen's Award of Esteem.
This morning we put a question to you. Sent you forth to contemplate whether you would join the Order of the Pelican and take up the rights and the responsibilities of the peerage. We would have your answer at this time.
I will.
And before we can move on, I understand there is business that must be conducted.
I remember it as though it was yesterday. There was a loud knocking on my door, and there I found, on my doorstep, this red-headed girl. Wrapped in a blanket she had woven herself. Into it, the note, "Please take care of this Baroness." And for years, I have done so. As my apprentice, I have taught her art, and on her own, she has learned to serve. And today, my care of her is ended.
Many will speak of the steps in your journey which have brought you to this point. Mistress Morwenna has spoken of the beginning of our apprenticeship. I speak now of the end of it. Know you all that this woman is her own woman, free of any obligation or debt to us. Her behavior is her own. If she causes any trouble, that's not our problem anymore.
Is there a member of the Order of the Chivalry that will speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, good people of the East. I am Randall, Master at Arms, Duke, and lots of other things. I thought long and hard about what I would say today. And I've come up with very little because the service you do, the arts you perform, the joy you bring to the people around you, expresses everything that I have to say. So I will simply say this, Your Majesty, she has appeared. Thank you.
Is there a member of the Order of the Laurel who will speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, I am Duchess Thur Eric's daughter, but I am so excited that I get to speak for the Order of the Laurel today. I was speaking with Mistress Ava the other day, about arts and science in the society. And one of the things that makes it great is that there are no formal barriers to learning anything that you want to do. But it can also be terrible because it can seem like a wilderness. And how will you find your way? And some people go looking for the known paths, and some people go looking for guides to bring them to where they want to go. And Margreta says, I want to be over there. And she just blazes a path to where she wants to get to. And maybe others will follow me in her footsteps. The word that came to mind when I was first thinking of what I would say was fearless. But then I realized that that's not right, because I know that she knows fear. She knows that she could lose a finger in the kitchen. She knows that she could lose sanity points on any number of projects, fleet work. She knows that she's going to lose sleep. I think that she takes her fear by the throat and says, we are going to do this anyway. Woo!
Yeah.
Your Majesty stands before you not a fearless peer, but a brave peer.
Is there a member of the Order of Defense that will speak for this candidate?
Hey, Your Majesty.
Hi, Your Excellency. Please.
So, hi, everybody.
Hi, Your Excellency!
So, many of the Order of Defense, when speaking for candidates of peerages, like to talk about perseverance. And boy, howdy with her, is this a low-hanging fruit. I've been an autocrat for events while she has been my seneschal, and to say that she perseveres is an understatement. Maybe the more accurate term would be relentless, efficient, and sometimes terrifying. I attest this as someone who has not been threatened with fire.
Yes.
By her. No, this is a woman who puts her mind to something and it happens. And even if you're not sure that you're part of that plan, if she has put her mind to it, you will eventually do the thing that needs to happen. Not even entirely sure how. But that is the strength of her dedication to getting some of these things done. You get swept up in it, and the next thing you know, you're like, yeah, I can run an event. I've never done that before, but like, I'm a project manager sometimes at work. Sure, let's just do this. And then all of a sudden you have events like this that prop out of it. She enables this, and I thank you guys so much for doing this.
Is there a member of the Order of the Rose to speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, assembled notables all, I am Count Yehuda ben Yitzhak, companion of the Rose and of the Pelican, and unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, I have come from far North Shield to speak to all of you of Margreta's qualities of inspiration. Let us begin with energy. Anyone who has met her for more than about 30 seconds has experienced the energy that she exudes on any topic that has her remotest interest. She is forthright, she is articulate, she is clear, and she is passionate. Then there is her determination, which others have also spoken of. When she decides a thing needs doing, she will figure out how it will be done. She will put one foot in front of the other and make it happen. It will happen. And then, of course, there is her service, going back a long, long way. I'm not sure it has ever actually occurred to her not to step up and do what she sees needs to be done if she felt she had the least competency to make sure it was accomplished. Certainly, that was true long ago when Northshield was still a principality. And everything I have seen tells me that she serves her current kingdom and her barony the same way. Good cousins, as a peer myself and as a former royal, when I consider who is a candidate for peerage, one of the questions I ask myself is, you mean she isn't one yet? And that was the question that came to mind when I learned that this was happening. Thus it is with Margreta. She is without question my peer. And I thank your majesties for doing this today.
Thank you very much.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican that will speak for this candidate?
Your Majesty, it would do me great honor if you would allow me to do that.
Please, Master Wick.
How do I follow that? Thank you, Your Majesty. I am Master Liam St. Liam, 12th Tiger of the East, and according to our queen, who is never wrong, I am the voice of reason. Already off script, Leonette.
So I'm supposed to say you'll have to forgive my father? He's had a stroke.
I still didn't know who he was.
Back on
I'm
script.
sorry, Your Majesty. I promised I would be serious for this. This is a good and wonderful thing that you do today. This good lady, I can't read my own handwriting, came from away and made the East her home, and we are a better kingdom for it. What better thing can you say about someone than I met you in person in Viz's kitchen? Line. And I am very pleased to be able to do this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Having heard these words and found them to be right and good counsel, we invite the Order of the Pelican.
Stay right. Sorry, we ran. Yeah, we ran a little bit.
Is there a brooch?
There is. Margreta, bring a gift from the Tour de Lock. They decided that the Renaissance ladies served a Renaissance jewel, and Baron Jean and Master Luke labeled with their own hands to make this gift of Argentium silver, which shall never tarnish.
Don't touch that. a medallion.
Is there a cloak?
Yes.
I figure out this class.
This cloak is the work of the Baroness Isabel, Lady Katla, with the embroidery by myself.
Is that a sleeve? I don't know what it is a coat.
All right. Super duper. That's a lot of sleep you got there. While we surgically implant arms and sleeves, is there a cap?
There is, Your Majesty.
Yeah, super drapey. It's super drapey.
The pearls aren't just
I don't know how this is all going to come, but
It's on one side.
It's a size
Reigning by right of arms, King of the East, Overlord of Timora and Keelan Queen, to the Dukes, Earls, Barons, Peers, Sheriffs, Officers, and to all our bailiffs and faithful subjects, greeting. Know ye that the barony of Carolingia and the cantons therein, serving all their men and tenants, goods, lands, and possessions, are our immense possessions and have our protection and defense against all men, like our crown. Wherefore we will and strictly ordain that ye maintain and guard, protect and defend that said barony and the cantons, and all their men and tenants, goods, lands and possessions, like our immense possessions, so that ye do no injustice, trouble, or inconvenience to the aforesaid barony, cantons, or the men or lands, nor suffer such to be done by any person. Reason ordains that within the said barony and the cantons, men virtuous and of noble courage should be by their merits and good renown rewarded, not alone by their deeds, but be placed with honor with more renowned, accepted, and esteemed companions. Moreover, we declare that said barony and the cantons, and indeed all of our kingdom, have been well served by the virtuous and noble courage and good deeds of Margreta Gilenstierna. And forasmuch as she is recommended for her unstinting devotion to service to the said barony and the cantons, as well as the kingdom, and other diverse realms beyond our borders, and inasmuch as the said Margreta has met with much acclaim from the fellows of our Order of the Pelican, we are moved to induct her into said order with all the rights and responsibilities as they were at the time when Finbar created the first companion of the said Order of the East, and as they were in the time of King Brian, our great-grandfather, and King Ivan, our father. But if any shall desire to interfere with the privileges of the said Margreta, he and all that belong to him shall be amenable to our royal prerogative, and it shall be done unto him as to one who shall desire to infringe the liberty of our own, of our crown. Know ye besides that we have granted pardon to the said Margreta Gilenstierna of all treasons, not touching the king's person, felonies, murders, and trespasses and offenses, though she be approver or appellant, and any consequent outlawries, and of all pains, fines, and ransoms incurred by her. These being witnesses upon this 15th day of September on a Societanus 53, Yehuda ben Yitzhak, Randall of the Dark, Thura Eric's daughter, William O'Donovan of Monmouth, and Thomas of Effingham. Further, said Margreta Gillenstierna, being at this present time recognized in her due station as a peer of our realm and worthy companion of our Order of the Pelican, shall bear arms by letters patent. Scroll by Eloise of Coulter.
Ja, Margreta Gillenstierna, Alvar Oxford Begun, Otar, Kaliga, Evangelir, Adyag, Alicia, Laura Trogan, Mira Mutiga, Koning, O'Rodning, Stormikas, Fursta, Domin, Brennan, O'Keelan, Conan, O'Dockin, O'Ostin, Tilan, O'Tilhaz, Minaberna, Her Casterina, O'Ingen, Anansa, Landimilina. Young Preserve, Yoker, O'Tilsdad, Meat, Levar Snoot, Oxalandic, Not O'Keefe, Halstead, Moraka, Young Rick Tucker, Garrett Spender, O'Dog, Harden Ott, Taka for Minwag, Steve, O'Mino Blather. Now House, Del Onamara, Mahanga, Inamela, Rickett, Tilan, Eller Tataz, Anyang Imamas. Upstairs Data, Mendeles, Meningen Han, Common Christa Trove, Ara, Opensan.
I, Brennan,
And I, Keelan,
hear your words.
and accept your oath.
We offer you and yours what protection of the crown you should require.
And our love and thanks until the crowns pass from our heads,
Death take us.
or the world end.
Margreta, newest companions of the Order of the Pelican.
Viva!